The first-person extraction shooter genre is one of the fastest-growing subgenres in the FPS world, captivating gamers globally. This genre is currently dominated by Escape from Tarkov, which leads and shapes the hardcore extraction shooter niche, and Call of Duty DMZ, with the largest community for the more arcade-style extraction shooter. Over time, many studios have tried to enter this niche with games like Battlefield 2042's Hazard Zone, The Cycle Frontier, and new contenders like Arena Breakout Infinite and Grey Zone Warfare, which are still in alpha. Typically, these games launch in early access, requiring the community to invest their trust and money up front. However, the game covered in this video is taking a different approach. DeltaForceHawkops recently announced their PC alpha testing, and this game could challenge the current leading competitors in this genre with its planned content. DeltaForceHawkops promises a variety of game modes, from a single-player campaign to large-scale warfare and of course an extraction mode. In this video, I'll give you a holistic overview of what DeltaForceHawkops brings to the table, its different game modes, how it plans to combat cheaters when alpha tests starting, and how you can join, and much more. First things first, let's have a look over some general information on the game to understand what it will be about and what gamers can expect. The Delta Force franchise is well known in the FPS community, especially after their game Delta Force Black Hawk Down, which was released in 2003 and had great commercial success and positive reviews. In total, Delta Force released already 8 games, with Black Hawk Down being the most successful and Hawkops being the 9th edition in the making. Building up on the success of the franchise and their own passion for Delta Force back in the day, the developer studio Team Jade decided to recreate the experience in Unreal 5 engine, which will bring high quality and realistic visuals to the game. The game is published by Teamy Studio Group, a subsidiary of Tencent Games that is again owned by Tencent, which is a huge internet and technology company who owns Riot Games, is involved in games like Fortnite, League of Legends, Arena Breakout Infinite, and Call of Duty. As you can see, there's a lot of potential and financial resources available to make this game a very promising candidate to be an actual competitor in the extraction shooter genre. Delta Force Hawkops is planned to be a free-to-play game for PC, PS5, Xbox, and mobile that will come in total with 3 game modes. The first mode is Black Hawk Down, a single-player campaign based on the identically named movie that gives players the chance to experience a recreation of the original game with realistic missions that cover indoor, outdoor, and nighttime combat based on modern graphics due to the usage of Unreal 5 engine. The passion of the developers for the original Delta Force Black Hawk Down game shows, especially when you see that they included a revamped and polished version of the map, Cracked. With Havoc Warfare, they added a game mode to the portfolio that provides a multiplayer, large-scale combat experience to the players, which is comparable to the breakthrough mode of Battlefield 1. The target of this mode is that the attackers conquer and hold sectors on the map and further push the defenders of the map until the attacking team reaches the final mission target to win the game. This game mode promises to be a large-scale open and close-quarter combat combined with vehicle warfare, which, if done right, goes exactly up the alley of the Battlefield community. Speaking of vehicle warfare, I think this is a good point to explore what vehicles Delta Force Hawkops has initially to offer to use on the battlefield. On the official Delta Force website, they currently publish 5 vehicles in total. However, we also saw footage of small unit boats being used in the trailer of Havoc Warfare, so these might be available as well. The confirmed vehicles are the AH-1035D assault helicopter, an all-terrain vehicle, the LAV G1 infantry fighting vehicle, an LAV anti-air vehicle, and a classic assault vehicle for transportation of troops. All the vehicles will be available with different skins and can be used during Havoc Warfare. Coming to the game mode I'm personally the most excited for: Hazard Operations. Delta Force Hawkops will provide a PvEVP extraction mode, and it looks very interesting. From the look of the footage out there, it appears that Delta Force Hawkops is going for the more arcadey type of style for this game mode, which would be addressing the current DMZ community. The target of this game mode is very simple, yet very exciting. You load into a game in a squad of 3 players, conduct some PvE tasks, fight in-game bosses, loot up with the most valuable loot and or the so-called Mandel brick, which I will give a little bit more detail later, and try to reach the extraction location without dying, as this would mean you lose all your gear. The loot you take out of the raid can be sold for in-game currency on a market and used, for example, for upgrades on gear for having an edge in the next raid. At the start of their next test, there will be 2 maps available called Layali Grove and Zero Dam, which cover 2 complete different environments. I found it very interesting to hear that they plan to introduce a dynamic in-game world where tasks will be available during a raid that, after you accept them, will have an impact on the overall map. This could be that a new area of the map opens or a plane crashes and and brings again rare loot as part of the task. Another interesting system is the Mendel Brick, which is a high value item that can be picked up by a squad and taken to a decryption station. Once the Mendel Brick is decrypted, it will give you access to rare items. But there is a catch to it, and DMZ fans will be very much aware of it. The moment you pick up the Mendel Brick, you and your squad will be visible to everyone else on the map, so chaos and intense fighting is to be expected. Now that we've covered the overall game, the planned game modes like Havoc Warfare, the vehicles and hazard operations with its dynamic in-game tasks, and the Mendel Brick, let's dive into the operators that players can choose from. But before we do, I want to thank you for watching this far. If you're enjoying the video, please drop a like and let me know down in the comments which game modes you are the most excited for. In Delta Force Hawkops, there are currently 5 operators announced to choose from: D-Wolf, Shepard, Luna, Stinger, and Viren. Each operator comes equipped with a unique technological gadget to aid their squad in combat. D-Wolf is an assault operator that comes with an exoskeleton which's power can be overloaded in order to help players temporarily to move faster, have a higher fire rate, to knock down enemies, and to recover health points and stamina while extending the overload duration. Additionally, this operator can shoot smoke and frag grenades, perform a tactical slide, and use an AT-4 in the Havoc Warfare mode. As an engineer operator, Shepard can build defenses, repair vehicles, and cut through fences. He also comes with gadgets like a sonic trap that can be attached to surfaces and when triggered penetrate enemy vests and slow them down. Shepard also gets less damage from explosion shock and can launch a sonic UAV that paralyzes limbs of nearby enemies and slows their rate of fire. In Havoc Warfare, Shepard can also use the AT-4 and additionally the Stinger. Next one up is Luna, a classic recon class that reveals enemy positions with the help of a bow. Additionally, she can shoot a volt arrow that does damage over time to the affected enemy. In Havoc Warfare, Luna brings a respawn beacon to the table to aid the team. If you're more into a support or medic type of class, Stinger will be your choice. Stinger comes with a therapeutical pistol that can heal you and your teammates and restore more health points while reviving down squad mates. Additionally, Stinger provides a UAV that can create a smoke screen and a smoke grenade that turns into healing smoke with the help of medical nanobots. In Havoc Warfare, Stinger can use ammunition crates. The last currently announced operator is Viren, which is again an assault operator. Viren can knock down enemies within the affected area with the help of an air shell launcher and can throw an E-bomb to any surface which explodes after a timer runs out. Additionally, he gets less fall damage with the help of a dynamic auxiliary device that also lets him advance with speed into a designated direction. In Havoc Warfare mode, Viren can also use the AT-4. What would operators be without their firearms, and what would a modern FPS game be without customization? Here, Delta Force Hawkops provides a lot of variety and flexibility to you. So far, they added in total 47 weapons with a lot of detail and plenty of customization opportunities to the game. This covers a broad range of different firearm types like AR, LMGs, SMGs, pistols, shotguns, bolt action rifles, and even anti-tank weapons. For those of you who are into tweaking their gun setup until it's perfect, Delta Force will be providing a lot of options for you. Optimization reaches from adding attachments up to the decision on which position, for example the hand grip, should be. Means a lot of tweaking can be done to find the optimal setup for each gun. Coming to a point that, if done wrong, can ruin any multiplayer game on the market and becomes even more important for a game that is being offered for free: anti-cheat. Team J did not communicate too much detail on their holistic approach on this, but they announced they have a zero tolerance policy and will introduce an anti-cheat system called Fog of War that is also being used by Riot Games Valorant with great success to prevent wall hacks and aimbots. Tencent owns Riot Games after all, and it's known that Valorant has a successful anti-cheat running. Hence, we can hope a similar success for Delta Force Hawkops. Now, after all this, what remains to say? I think with Delta Force Hawkops, we have a very promising FPS coming up that I personally am excited about and look forward playing. Team Jade recently announced that they will start an official PC alpha test on 18th of July, and if you want to be part of this, there will be several ways to join. You can either register to join the test on their official website, playdeltaforce.com, or take part in one of the official Twitch drop streams on 18th through 20th of July, as well on 24th and 31st of July. With this, I wrap up this video, and I thank you once again for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I hope to see you soon in Delta Force or in one of my upcoming videos. Take care and goodbye.